What's up, everybody? I am Erica, and I am here to watch The Glory, episode 13. So with episode 12, what happened? Oh, a lot happened. So, Jae went up to the school, beat up the pedophile teacher, and Yesol's daddy, her real daddy, had to step in to keep him from being charged because he went up to the school saying, hey, that's my kid, and you taking inappropriate photographs, which I know he didn't say it that succinctly, but that's essentially what he was saying. So to keep that controversy, he didn't he found a way for the police not to charge him. But instead of being grateful for that, Jae was poking the bear. He was like, well, I assume you know I'm her real daddy. So they had a little fisticuffs, a brouhaha in the parking lot, which was needed. Also, bad bitch, the bully. I can't think of her name right now. Her mom is freaking out because the private detective's husband is blackmailing her. Like, you need to give me this money because I know your daughter killed someone. And even the private detective kind of let in that she's killed more than one person. So he's like, hey, I know your daughter killed 2 people. So she's freaking out. She's taking it out on the police chief, who is pretty much fed up with them because of how they treating him right now. Which I can understand. It's like, listen, I've been keeping your secrets for all of these years. I've been taking care of your mess. So the minute something doesn't go exactly like you wanted to, you now talking greasy to me. Like, that's just not cool. So we'll see. He was supposed to bury Mayon's body, but he didn't. He kept it in the abandoned mortuary, and because it wasn't bought, it was for sale, which I don't know why they just didn't tell him to go ahead and buy it, but Dr. Boyfriend did. So now they have access to the body. Also, Sarah got set up by Dong Yoon at church. Sent her a picture of some heroin, and she was like, that's what I want. I don't know who sent me this picture. I don't know if it's pure. I don't know if it's laced with anything. It could have been laced with fentanyl, and she could have been out of here. She didn't care. She was going through withdrawal really, really bad. And so the moment she saw that, she was like, yeah, thanks for the tip. And so she goes to this abandoned part of the church and gets high. While she's high, she is hallucinating, and she sees Mayong and remembers a time when they hooked up, which these are terrible friends with benefits, just terrible, and decides to pleasure herself. Okay. And I guess Dong Yoon just wanted people to see her high, but they got an extra treat with that. So everybody sees that. While they are watching that, which ends up going viral, I believe, Dong Yoon's other Avenger, the old co-worker, she is posting basically, what is that, blind something on the internet where they talk about celebrities, but they never mention their names. It's blind something. I can't, essentially it's like that. It's like, hey, forecaster A performed school violence. She was a terrible bully, which she has 3 bullies under her belt that we know about. So that goes viral, and basically Dong Yoon confronts Youngjin and was like, hey, she was like, oh, Youngjin was like, oh, you think you bad? You think you got something on us? And she was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, you have no idea what I have on you. And, you know, that was it. She got fired from her job because of her mama. Her mama is terrible. Who is a mother that is that terrible that I've watched TV of? I'm not sure. Nothing comes to mind right off the top of my head because, you know, Cersei from the Game of Thrones, she was a terrible person, but you couldn't say that she didn't love her kids. She loved them in the wrong way. It wasn't healthy, but she loved them. You know, Jax Tellermama from Sons of Anarchy, she loved him. She loved him a lot. Again, not the healthiest way, but she loved them. She loved him. So I don't know what kind of terrible ass TV mama I can think of that compares to Dong Yoon's mother. I just don't know. So that's where we are. Let's see where we pick up in episode 13. Please like, comment, subscribe. Yep, episode 13 of The Glory starts now. Sarah got arrested for drug-related behavior. Look at that Avenger, proud of her work. 10,000 likes, which probably means 100,000 views.
이사라 씨, 경찰입니다.
She thought dyeing her hair was gonna not make the police come to her house. He like, girl, you know I can fix that. Oh.
의사뒀다 뭐예요?
비를 다 맞고 와서는 덜덜 떨더니 잠들었어요. 얘 엄마는 바로 못 온대고 한 걱정했네.
Why her mother couldn't come and get her? She's really pretty.
헤어지고 싶어?
닥친 것부터 해결해.
이게 나란 증거가 있나요? 증거가 없으면 내가 아닌 거 아닌가요?
봅시다 나온 거. 없어요 지워진 게. 포렌식 할 게 없다고요? 이거 새 거예요 하드가. 아니 그게 뭔 개소리인지.
She took the old one, didn't erase anything, and put a new one in its place. Child.
지운 건 찾지만 바꾸면 못 찾으니까.
앞으로 다시 돌려봐. 제일 앞으로.
거긴 술 얘긴데?
모를 땐 안전빵이지.
So he knows, because he knows the alcohol in his.
오마르, 쇼비뇽,
Yep.
알마비가 뭐로?
저녁 약속 있어. 도영 오빠랑.
햇살아 키울 수 있어?
갑자기? 누구인데?
That girl is not 8. What is he talking about?
예솔이 말하는 거야? 하예솔?
전예솔이야. 왜?
These people
싫어?
are crazy.
신박하네. 프로포즈 멘트 치곤.
The girl with the bottle.
우린 알잖아.
Is she about to
가해자가 누군지.
recruit another Avenger?
소희 다음은 나였고, 그리고 그 다음은 그때의 우리가 구할 수 있는 마지막 기회야. 그러니까 끼어들지 마.
It's a resume, work experience, certificate.
미친놈이. 속.
다시 보니까 아는 사람과 기풍이 닮았나요? 말릴 이유가 없어서요?
이해가 안 되는데. 복수로 취할 이득보다 돌이킬 수 없는 일에 매달리는 게 더 손해일 것 같은데.
That's a point. But that train is taking off, sir. It's not coming back.
피해자들이 잃어버린 것 중에 되찾을 수 있는 게 몇 개나 된다고 생각하세요? 그제야 동훈 후배의 19살이 시작되는 거니까요.
Very true. Because of your wife. Cause she can't get that garage door down fast enough.
아줌마 딸이 죽인 게 하나가 아니고 둘이던데 좀 전엔 반가웠어 아줌마.
That smile. That shit is up there with the Joker.
어머 죄송해요. 안 도와주셔도 돼요. 가세요. 아 오늘 왜 이래 진짜.
That was her husband.
이 새끼가 저한테 10억을 요구하거든요. 저 지금 그 10억 이 새끼 줄까 보살님 줄까 묻는 거예요.
So she don't think this lady a fraud if she can change course that quick? Bitch, you'll end up in a ditch.
오빠, 아무리 생각해도 내가 너무 부족한 것 같아. 지금까지 고마웠어.
So she broke up with the sure thing for this not so sure thing.
그새 간도 부었니? 왜? 나는 간도 네 허락 받고 부어해?
She is losing her
내가 뭘
influence.
갖고 있을 줄 알고 이래. 감히.
I would say that Dong Yoon plan seems to be working.
너 몰라? 아, 너 좌표 오늘은 못 받겠구나? 연진이 학폭 터졌는데 완전히 묻혔잖아. 너 마약 덕분에. 오늘 너 전시회 탈세 의혹도 단독으로 다 떴어. 꼭 일부러 너 이용해서 묻은 것처럼.
Damn. Right, because at first the articles were all about her drug use. So she sacrificed her friend to bury the story. That's cold-blooded.
당신 편 들어주는 사람도 있어야지.
Is that another Avenger? Is he going to visit the man that murdered his daddy?
그런 놈이. 나 진짜 네
He's going to work at the prison? That's the crazy. Look at that crazy in his eyes. Don't even talk to him. Don't say a word.
지금 더 큰.
누구 레시피 참조했어요?
검색해서 제일 먼저 나오는 거야.
못 산다.
Came home to a home-cooked meal.
같았어요. 어떤 모습이든 난 여전히 후배를 좋아했을 거예요.
I am smitten with Dr. Boyfriend. Is she hugging him? She hugging?
축하해 엄마. 엄마 목적 잃었어. 나 학교 그만뒀어. 지금 가니까 내 집에서 나가.
경찰 수사 시작된 거 알고 계셨어요? 확인도 안 해보신 거죠? 못 막아요 수사?
Stop being so dramatic.
그럼 오늘은 내 얘기 좀 해도 될까? 나 은퇴하려고.
만 버티면 독방성인데. 그래 나 같은 게 뭘 선생을 하니.
Oh, she's sweating. She got that PTSD coming on.
이게 죄지. 남들 다 지으라는 거. 애지중지 나서 어머 키우.
You gave me nothing, bitch.
전륜, 돈 받고 먼저 끊어낸 건 당신이야. 나가.
그걸 내가 왜 해줄 거라고 생각하세요?
손명호 시체 아직 안 묻었거든.
뭐라고요?
I think that's what they call the big joker. Oh, they up. Yep, that's Mayon.
사랑한 걸 당신은 지금도 모르기 때문이야.
Bitch, what is wrong with you?
정말 고마워.
All right, so that was episode 13 of The Glory. Jeez, Louise, that mother, like, I know I talked about her at the beginning, but she just showed her ass again. Like, she is completely irredeemable. It sucks that Dong Yoon has so many terrible people in her life for so long. I think the conversation between Do Young and Dr. Boyfriend when they were playing Go was very, very relevant to Dong Yoon's situation. Dr. Boyfriend was basically like, you know, her life is frozen at 19. Until her mission is completed, she can't move on. And I think it's not just the bullying from those four. It is also her mother. So many people failed her in her teenage years that how can she move on? How can she pretend to be normal? How can she pretend to just get over it? I don't know. I would say, you know, her situation was definitely different than So-hee, the girl that died. Her mother loved her. Her mother cared about her deeply. So even though it sucked going to school and enduring that bullying, at least she came home to somebody that was loving. Now, the assistant, Gyeong, I don't know. We don't know about her situation, but she was able to make some sort of life for herself, but her life is still attached to Youngjin. So it can't be that great because she got to, you know, she is employed by the person that bullied her and left scars all over her body. So her life can't be all that great either. But Dong Yoon's life seemed especially cruel until she was able to get away from her mother and drop out of high school. I don't know, man. It just really tugs at my heart how terrible her mother is. That is really hard to process for me. I think for personal reasons, it's hard for me to process. But also being a mother myself and how much I think about trying to be a good mother, it's just really hard for me to comprehend. I can't make heads. Like, how can you be that terrible? I get it. Alcoholism is a disease. That aside, you're just being especially cruel to your daughter. It's not even like you enjoy it. And I don't think that's the alcoholism. I think that's just you. I think she could get sober and still not be interested in being a good person to her daughter. For some reason, she holds her responsible for how her life turned out or something. I don't know what it is, why she seems to be very jealous of her daughter. And that's a real thing in life. You know, parents can be jealous of their children. But I don't know. It just bothers me to no end the way this woman is acting. I mean, she is trying to burn down her apartment. It's like you don't pay any rent here and you want to destroy the property. But because it's being recorded, which she a drunk, so I can see that. But it's like the camera right there, girl. You've been around here this whole time. You haven't contributed to anything to make the place better. So you haven't looked around. You haven't seen that camera. I would from a liability standpoint, be like, look, here's what happened. I had nothing to do with this fire. Now, it looked like in the background, you could see the fire extinguisher. That's what it looked like. The red thing was in the back. It was fuzzy, but that's what it looked like, a fire extinguisher. Maybe they can put the fire out. I don't know, child. Listen, that mama then did it to me. I can't even, like, I almost don't even care what happened with the rest of the episode. The ending of that was too much. That mama, now listen, she is acting, okay? That is some acting going on. But she is terrible. I can't, like, I'm just going to watch the next episode. Please let me know what you thought of the whole episode, because right now all I can focus on is that damn mama. Oh, so I will be back for episode 14.